Hello people, and welcome to the first episode of Track ID Mexico. My name is Pepe Camil, your host with Matthew.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Okay, so the idea behind Track ID is to have some chats with some of the big DJs and producers of the world out there to have a little chat, a conversation about what's going on with their life, what's happening with their labels, their music, and most importantly, for them to share us some of their track IDs that they're playing at the moment in the or they're playing in the upcoming months, so you can have a taste of what's happening in the music world. And for our first show, we welcome a legend in the music business and the music world.
Adoptory Godfather.
That's right. And officially our godfather, Steve Parry from Selador. How are
Oh,
you, Steve?
hey, thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm great, thank you.
Thank you, Padrino and Godfather. We appreciate it a lot that you are here with the first episode, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. It sounds like a great idea, really exciting. Although everybody's going to know all my secret weapons now.
Ah, but-
Hey, Steven, thank you again. Yeah, I'm so excited about this because I think we all we all have a great moments with all your labels, your music, but sometimes most of the people doesn't know who's behind. For
Yeah,
example, 3-beat recordings and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
yeah,
so we are so excited about this. Thank
good
you
stuff.
again.
Good stuff. No, thank you. I've been in the industry quite a while, so I've got a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, okay, great, great.
Amazing.
Okay, so let's dive in, Steve. So for the first question of the day, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you've been doing in these years, and your experience with the music business, and your record labels, and what's going on with Selador.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, I've been DJing for, well, longer than I can care to remember. In fact, when I started DJing, there was a new type of music called house music. So that kind of tells you how old I am. And yeah, and since I first heard it, I thought, what is this music? And I've been in love with it for a long, long time. I started off doing very small parties like weddings and christenings and 21st birthdays. And with the music, with the money that I earned from those parties or mobile disco, where I used to turn up with the turntables, set up the lights. With the money that I earned, I used to go and buy house music records that I could play for myself because obviously I couldn't play them at a baby's
At the wedding.
christening. Yeah, the wedding.
I guess
People would look at you like, "What are you
he's
doing?"
doing.
Whereas nowadays it's quite normal to hear house music, but back then it would have been very alien to hear house music at a wedding. So yeah, since then I've done all sorts from playing in bars and clubs and radio shows, and I worked in a record shop called 3-Beat Records, which was a record shop in Liverpool. I worked there from I think it was 1998 to 2008. So that was like the peak progressive kind of eras. And I was
Gotcha.
resident in Cream nightclub, which was
Oh,
literally around the corner. And I had a
hmm.
radio show on Juice FM, and they were like, that was the biggest shop, the biggest club, and the biggest radio station. So I was right in the middle of it all. So I used to
Wow.
get to speak to everybody all the time. So if I had my radio show, I'd have Sasha on the phone, or I'd have John Digweed in the mix, or Pete
Hmm.
Tong would come in the shop, and then I'd DJ with, it could have been anybody, Sander Kleinerberg, anyone. So I was absolutely loving it. So I did that for a long time, and then Cream kind of reached the end of its career, its sort of weekly residency, and
Hmm.
3-Beat closed. And I thought, oh, that's it, it's all going to be over. But that was 2008, and yet here I am all these years later. So I've stayed in contact with all the DJs, so I used to sell records to, and I ended up DJing with lots of them all the time. And
Hmm.
then 12 years ago, maybe 13 years ago, I was speaking to Dave Seaman, and he said, "What are you up to, Steve?" I said, "I was thinking of setting up a record label." And I was chatting to him on Messenger, and instantly my phone rang. Steve, why don't you set up a record label with me? And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, now you're
And then
good.
that's how it began, really. And then, yeah, 12 years later, and 200 releases later,
Yeah,
and
the
Selador's been going. Yeah,
anniversary came a few months ago, right?
yeah, our 200th
Hmm. The
release,
release.
which was it was at our 12th birthday, then our 200th release, and we've also got our Celedoria parties, which is me and Dave and Selador artists, and we have all crazy visuals and stuff like that. And yeah, I still love it like I did when I was 15. And yeah, I'm very happy to be getting away with it still.
Oh, it's great to hear. Yeah, just also a little anecdote on our behalf. And when you were at 3-Beat yeah, and we were in Mexico at the time. We were still in Mexico, and we said we are going to order something at 3-Beat. Who wants to chip in? So everybody was okay. I need this, the other, because the shipping was expensive, really
Yeah, very,
expensive,
very.
super
And I
expensive.
have to say that one of my favorite all timer is from 3-Bit, and I remember this record is from Angel Kites,
Ah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Mm.
it's
Big
definitely
record.
one of my favorite tunes,
Yeah.
all timers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3 Beat had some great records, really good records.
and I remember just because you were, I was checking the site very often, and just to see if you were just dropping some promos or here and there. It's Dave, I'm happy we found this promo. Get it, get it, get it. So we just chip in and okay, cards ready, purchase, and then around 2 to 3 weeks later, we got the care package from you
Yeah,
guys.
that's right. We had customers all over the world because we went out of our way to try and find those secret exclusive tracks or things that there were only 50 of around the world, and we knew Sasha was playing, so we used to tell everybody, Sasha's playing this, there are only 50 on the planet, we've got 10 of them, and they'd just be like everybody
Yeah,
buying.
like inventory levels.
Yeah,
Boom.
but we had a lot of customers from Mexico. Um, one of them being Carlos Elizondo, who's still a very
Carlos, yeah.
good friend.
Ah, Carlos.
Uh-huh.
I spoke to him today. I speak to him all the time still, and
Oh,
that is
really?
because of buying records and the love of music. And I've DJed with Carlos. I don't know how many times, 30, 40 times. I
Yeah.
even
I
DJ.
see.
I
He's a
DJed
great
at
guy.
his wedding, even so. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been friends for a long time, but so many people. It's great to travel around the world wherever you're playing, and people say, "Hey, do you remember me? I used to buy records from you." And that's a very nice feeling.
Oh, yeah. A legend in the business. Yeah.
But now, how can you describe the sound of Selador, and how do you feel about to be reaching people from around the whole world?
Right, the sound is a very difficult one to describe because I don't think we have one sound. Whereas I'd say a record label like Subbeat, it has a very cool sound that
Hmm.
each release is kind of very, very similar. And it's amazing and it's brilliant because, unlike Bedrock, has a really tough kind of sound. Whereas I think we flit around a bit. So
Hmm.
our policy is records that I like and records that David like, and we both have to love them and we both have to play them, or we don't sign it. So it doesn't matter how big the track is. If we wouldn't play it, we wouldn't sign it. So our sound is the music I love and the music Dave loves. And to try and describe that, I don't know what it is. It starts deep. We like some melodic stuff. We like some
Hmm.
tougher stuff. We like some wobbly stuff. We like a bit of everything. We like vocal stuff. So, yeah, it's just things that we'd play in our sets. I mean, yeah, you could break it down into different genres, but it's Steve and Dave's music, whatever that is nowadays.
Yes.
Oh, so it's great. Yeah, this is varied, and you have signed many awesome artists throughout the
Yeah, I
history.
mean, everybody from we've had releases by Henan Cataneo to Timo Maas to Christoph. I mean, really all over the place. We've had remixes by Jimster. We've had Danny Howell's tracks, and they're all very different artists, but they all fit in our sound, whatever the Selador sound is. And yeah, it's great that, like you say, around the globe, we can be in Australia or New Zealand, or we could be in Asia or America or Russia or Mexico or wherever, and people say, "Hey, I love your label," and that is a very nice feeling. It's very warm because it's not the record label is a labor of love. It's a lot of work, and it doesn't necessarily earn you money from the label. So we do it because we love it. But then obviously we earn money from gigs and all kinds of associated with it. And yeah, it's a
Yeah.
it's a
Mhm.
brilliant thing. It's a really great thing.
And also, I like that you guys are supporting vinyl. It's not easy to support vinyl nowadays. I mean, for us. I guess it's kind of become some of a lost art. I mean,
Yeah.
we were discussing the other day. We remember when we were at gigs and we were there with 3 crates of, I don't know, like 50 pounds of vinyl, and now you just we show up with a USB stick.
It's
But now you
crazy.
guys are releasing. I mean, I'm getting your vinyls right now. I mean,
Ah, good
every single
stuff.
release that you have, yeah, I'm getting there. So it's great that
Nice.
you are supporting that. Yeah.
Well, we do about 15 digital releases a year. But with the vinyl, we do 4 or 5 a year
Yeah, around
because
4, huh?
it's a bit more difficult to sell, and we try and keep the enthusiasm up. Because I think if we did it for every release, people would be like, "Oh, I'll leave that
Yeah.
one. I'll get the next one." So we try and keep the people wanting more. That's the
Yeah,
plan, anyway.
you're releasing what, like kind of mini compilations, like 4 tracks,
Yes.
EPs for each one. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we see what does well in our sets. We see what does well on Beatport. We see what does well on Spotify, and we kind of gauge the best ones that we think people are going to like. And if we do a 4-track EP with 4 artists, you can have a housey track, a progressive track, a tougher track, a wonky track, and it's nice. I think it's a good way to showcase the label, and it makes the artist very happy because they're like, "Hey, my track's on vinyl." So. And it's a good thing. I mean, I still do it when I get one of our EPs and I see a track of mine on there. I'm like, yeah, here's another release with me on. So yeah, that's good. And my wife says,
yeah.
no, not more records. Stop buying records. Yeah.
Oh, so we have the same problem. Okay. Okay.
Okay, we
So
are
so
in the
so,
same
so we gotta take the
situations.
wives out so they can discuss
Yeah.
this and
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
my wall,
absolutely.
my wall, I have a wall. My map's been at my place, and I have a wall that it's just filling with records and records and records. And my wife said, if you finish the wall, there is no more space and no more vinyl. Okay, no more vinyl.
You
Okay,
just
guys, let's.
you need more shelves. Just get more
That
shelves.
no, but it's growing up and it's growing to the sides. There's no way. I mean, I have to get rid of the furniture now. So we'll see what happens.
Get
So
divorced, mate.
so Steve,
Melodic, melodic.
melodic. Feel.
It's going up. Whoa, nice. Tell us about this track ID, please.
Very melodic.
Okay, yeah, this is a good one by an artist called Just Her. We heard it when she played it on the Selador boat party in Croatia. And
really?
myself and Dave Seaman ran up and went, "What is this?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm glad you like it. This is a new one that I've just finished." So we made her give us a copy so we could play it. So this is a secret
Give us a
weapon
copy.
that that may be coming on a label that we know very well fairly soon. That's all
She's
I
a
can say.
great
Congrats.
producer.
Sounds big time, eh? Super
Yeah.
big time. Okay.
It's very good. Yes.
Okay. Now, with you at SMP3, your promotion house,
Yes.
and you're getting so much music. I mean, you're receiving
Like
music from
thousands.
from, like you said, you receive the wonky, the wobbly stuff, the deep, the progressive, the techno-ish, and everything. You're receiving so much music. What do you see are the trends that are getting right now? I mean, for example, indie music is getting it's gaining, but for example, progressive house with the Balance Music Festival right
Mm.
now, it's in a big resurgence. What do you see in
I
the trends?
definitely see that. I can see it felt like it was coming back slowly, the whole progressive thing. But then when it got to Balance Festival, and I just saw every DJ
With
who played really, really well. I mean, they are the best DJs, but everybody had exclusive tracks to play, and everybody's tracks seemed to get bigger and more energetic. And I could see the crowd absolutely loving it. I mean, they do it progressive gigs anyway, but this was like next level. So it was the best of the best playing at their best, and they just seem to have all this new music. And I think the Balance Festival inspired the producers who were there and the producers who didn't get there to try and make bigger and better tracks. And I think the progressive scene is going to be in a very, very healthy, big sort of dominant position. I mean, I know it is in Argentina, for example,
Argentina.
but it hasn't been in the UK for many years. Say 10 years ago, me, Dave Seaman, Anthony Papa couldn't get gigs in the UK because people didn't like progressive. Whereas now, the gigs are coming thick and fast, and it's
Great.
good. This is good. So more of that, yes, please. Yeah.
It's amazing. And this year you're playing at Balance too.
Yes, for next summer.
Yeah, for next year
Yes,
summer. So
yeah.
sorry, yeah. I'm thinking because I just bought
Yeah.
my ticket. So
Have you? Okay, great. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm very excited about it because I went last year as a punter and I had a great time. So to be asked to play next year is awesome. And also I took the family, so my wife and the kids get to experience Croatia. So they're like, yeah, Dad, make sure you get a gig. I think they were more excited than I was.
This is great. This
Yeah.
is so great.
And it's brilliant.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see you. Well, I guess I'll see you there.
Yeah, of course.
Next year,
Yeah. I mean, it's very, very cool, and I loved being there. I loved the music, but I think I knew 40 of the DJs who was playing. So for it never happens that many friends from different countries are in the same place at the same time. So it was amazing chatting to Dinox, who'd flown in from Brazil, and Hanan, who'd flown in from Uruguay, and Dave Seaman from England, and Anthony Papa from Australia. And it was just everybody from everywhere. It was just such an amazing vibe. So many friends. The crowd were amazing. Yeah, you'll absolutely love it.
Okay, next track ID.
Okay, this is from an artist by the name of Kelsey Valentine, which is a secret artist that I can't tell you anything about, but I think they're brilliant. So this is going to be forthcoming on Selador. It's called Get Into the Music, and these artists are fans of David Morales' Red Zone kind of house music.
It has a bit housey vibe.
Yeah,
This one.
and this I've been playing in my sets for about a year so far.
Oh, really?
And it's still not going to be around till next year. And every time I play it, people come up and go, "What is this?"
The low end
Yeah.
is incredible.
It's a
Super.
big, big tune.
massive.
Housey,
massive
but
house.
when you play it, it just expands the room. It's like bang. So
Wow.
yeah, a big
That's a lovely track.
Excellent.
track. A big
Excellent.
track.
Oh.
Speaking about gigs, you told us well, we were talking about before we got online that you just played at Pikes in Ibiza
Yes,
a
yes.
few days ago. But what about the people who says that Ibiza is going down, that now is like a VIP island and everything is getting lost because there is only VIP areas? And what do you think about it? Because you play every year, all the season with Dave and all the guys. So what do you think about this? What's happening there?
Yeah, I think a lot of the big clubs have really gone for the money. They've gone for the VIP. The people who go there want the big tunes. They want the Instagram photos and everything like that, and that is fine. That is whatever they want to do.
Business
But
model.
there's also places like Pikes and 528 and Akasha and Cova Santa, and they are not going for that. They are all about the music, and we're like Universe is like, I don't know, $150 to get in, and then it's $25, $30 a drink. These other clubs are not like that. They're like $20 to get in and $8 a drink. So it's this complete opposites.
Opposite.
Yeah, totally.
And the good thing is, it's the music that we like that's on the cheaper side, and that is brilliant. I'm very happy for that. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be paying €150 to get in a club.
Yes, but sometimes play like a 4 or 6 hours set,
Yeah.
and for an intimate club,
Yeah.
with people who's really looking for good music, only just get dance in the middle of on the dance floor, and and
And that's
nobody
it.
cares
Yeah.
the way you're dancing or what kind of bottle you have on your
Yeah.
table, or you know, I think for me at least, I think that's a perfect party.
Of course it is. And I played Pikes on Monday, which is a very, very small club. I mean, maybe 100 people. But on the Tuesday, we went to see, I was with Dave Seaman and he was playing with Hernan Cataneo in a Kasha. And it's supposed to finish at 6 in the morning. And at 6 in the morning, it was still full. People wouldn't go home. So Dave had to carry on playing till 6:30. And he was like, I'm really tired. I've got to go home and pick my son up to take him to school in half an hour. So we're like, you have to stop dancing. So yeah, that was a really good club. That was very, very good.
I guess that's the vibe that we saw at Funk the other day with
Yeah, a
Dave
few
and
weeks
Anthony.
ago.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
what I don't know if you've been to Funk here in Mexico.
No, I've
No,
heard
no,
of it.
you have to. So
Yeah.
we'll see how to get you down here just
Yes.
for you to play funk, but it's the best sound system. It's all Function One, and the club is low ceiling.
Nice.
It's intimate, and the people go there just to dance their socks off.
That's good.
And I mean, this day, I mean, Dave and Anthony were playing any track, and the people just went nuts for every beat, every breakdown. It was a
It was
great gig. Yeah.
it was sickness everywhere.
Awesome. That sounds
Yeah,
good. That
yeah.
sounds really good.
But uh, well, we were talking about this like massive idea, but what about the trends?
Yeah. What about what do you see? I mean, who do you think this new producers or new
Yes.
sounds that are coming up could be big in the future?
Do you mean in our kind of scene? I suppose.
I know. Yeah, or kind of
Yeah.
definitely kind of seen. Yeah.
There's a guy's name who's doing really well, and I can never pronounce his name. I think it's Ezekiel Arias. Anyway,
Ezequiel Arias.
I think he is going to be the next superstar. Um, when he played at Balance Festival, the crowd was so big for him, and it was like still daytime, and the people went crazy for him. And I knew he was really good, but I'd never heard him DJ. I just heard his music. But the
Hmm.
way he played and the music he played, I was like, he's going to be really big. Like he's already big. He's on Anjuna Deep and stuff, but I think like superstar level. So yeah, definitely him. But yeah, there's so many producers that are coming through. I mean, lots who are my friends and stuff, and I see them getting bigger and better, and it's nice to see. And I think with this sound sort of growing, I think a lot of them their careers will really take off. So fingers crossed. Hopefully, lots of friends will do really, really well.
So, any of those big guys that you see there, do you maybe see coming down to Selador later on?
When do you mean to come to play for us?
No, no, no.
Oh
Sign
yeah.
for the label. Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, Hernan Cataneo just remixed my track
Uh-huh.
for the 200th release, so that's good. But we haven't had an EP from him yet. One day we'll get an EP from him. Um, but yeah, there's always a few DJs who we really want to get on our remixing for us, like Guy J. We haven't had a Guy J remix yet.
He's doing so much, so
Yeah,
great,
he
so
seems to be going. I mean, he was always here, but he seems to be going. Whoop. Yeah, Guy is doing really well with his Global Underground release and his new tracks, and
he's
he's
coming
just
in like a month, right?
yeah, I think so.
It's coming in less than a month. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Mhm.
that's going to be really good for Guy, and yeah, that's another thing that's very exciting about the scene. That people like Global Underground have gone back to progressive after doing
Mhm.
people like um, they've gone a bit more techno recently. So to come back to Guy J, I think it's the perfect choice.
Yeah, it's
So
back to the root. It's back to the roots. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
There,
I
there,
saw him at Balance, and it was like, hey Steve, and he hasn't changed. He's still very chilled.
Hmm.
He's still Guy J that I've known for 20 years. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
which is
But
nice.
I heard that his set was one of the best ones at Balance.
Yeah, I
Or what?
didn't hear him this time. I think I can't remember what I was listening to, but yeah, everybody said he was really good.
That
Yeah,
he tore the roof.
yeah,
That. Mhm.
there is a lot of new artists and producers making lots of music, but also there is a lot of old school DJs
yes,
like us
yeah,
coming back again,
yes,
like Cass.
Ah, like yeah,
yes,
for
yes,
example, yeah, Cass. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Whoa! What a
Absolutely, yeah.
return!
Yeah, it's good. I spoke to Chris Fortier yesterday,
Oh,
and
really?
he's just relaunching Fade Records.
Oh, wow, no,
Yeah.
No,
really?
So
wow!
that's good. So yeah, that's you're telling exactly what you're saying. There's a lot of the old guys who may have gone a bit quiet for a bit, suddenly thinking, "Hey, this is really good again," and I think that's really nice. I think it's good to see. Yeah, Cass is another one. I used to
Bring
DJ
back
with Cass.
Infusion, please. Bring back Infusion.
Yeah.
We need it.
I speak to Jamie Stevens. I'll ask him because everybody loved Infusion. They
Oh
were
No,
so
yes.
good.
that was great.
What
They
a
were amazing.
sound!
Yeah,
We still have the classic of the vinyls, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't remember Lost Shadows, Dark Shadows.
Last Shadows,
I can't remember.
the Kate Bush,
Yeah.
the Kate Bush remix
Oh,
is
Bush.
still massive.
Massive.
I got that
Fantastic.
from you.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I got that from Tribute.
That's
Yeah.
good. I actually played that about 2 months ago, and it sounded enormous. Still enormous. You could see
Yeah.
people going. It's
No,
so
the
big.
bass line
The
is
Yeah.
bass line, the low
thick,
end
it's,
is
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
sick. So good, so good. Yes.
amazing.
Okay, Steve, tell us about this one.
This is a brand new remix of a track called Hopes and Challenges. The artists are La Rosa, Nikos Baveri, and Sack, all Argentinian artists. And
Yes.
this is remixed by Graziano Rafa from
Okay.
Subbeat. And this is going to be coming on Selador. And it's brand new. We literally, myself and Dave Seaman, gave this its first play at the weekend. This is how new it is. So it's going to be coming in about 2 months' time on Selador.
Okay, so
Wow.
you heard about it here first on Track ID.
Keep an eye on this, guys. Well, what do you consider will be coming up for the next few years?
Well, hopefully that the whole progressive scene is going to grow, and I think what is needed in the UK, for example, and possibly around Europe and maybe somewhere else, is it was always the older crowd who liked the progressive scene, whereas we need the younger crowd to realize how good it is. And I think that if they do get fed up of tech house or EDM or Afro house, that progressive is not that far away. It's just a slight sidestep or
Mhm.
a step or two to the left and forward. And I think and I hope that the younger crowd will like it and embrace it. Because otherwise, everybody's just going to get older and older, like me and you, especially the
And
DJs.
yeah,
The DJs are going to getting older and older.
look at the grace, man. Look
Yeah.
at the grace.
So yeah, I think that's good, and yeah, I think that scenes like Afro House is really big in Ibiza, and it's quite a dominant sound in the UK.
Mhm.
I think people are suddenly, like they do with all trends, people are suddenly say, "Oh, I want something new now." Like melodic house and techno, I think that was very big a few years ago. It's still big,
Yes.
but it doesn't excite me anymore. It might do for other people, but for me, I don't get excited for it. So maybe people from melodic house and techno and people from Afro can come into our world and say, "Oh,
Oh,
this is the sound."
progressive houses is the
Yes,
thing. Yes.
yes,
Here's a question. Why do you think? And this is something that I haven't asked, and we haven't discussed this here. Why do you think the Argentinian phenomenon? Because
Ah,
progressive it's not big. It's you see John, you
yeah,
see Guy,
yeah,
and then also David
Guy Mansour.
yeah.
playing at not big crowds, massive
Thousands,
crowds. Yeah,
thousands
yeah,
of thousands.
thousands
Yeah,
of thousands.
in
O sea,
stadiums,
it's
parks.
like the biggest rock star of the world is for example Hernan plays
Yeah,
and he fills the stadium.
yeah,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
He's a national hero.
Yeah, and I think it probably is Hanan who's driven that whole scene over there. I mean, they treat him like a superstar down there, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
apparently, there's two massive murals, big paintings. One's Maradona and one is Hanan. So it shows you how much they think of him because he's been constantly pushing and playing at Pasha, and then making the gigs bigger and bigger, and bringing Nick Warren and Sasha and Digweed, and back then it would have been Paul Van Dyke and Oakenfold. But he just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, I think Hernan is the reason why the Argentinian sound is so good, because also he's taken it from becoming Paul Oakenfold's warm-up DJ to becoming a superstar himself.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
25 years ago, yeah.
So, and now he's the superstar. So I think people have seen that if you go in and you put the patience and the effort in, and you warm up properly and you play properly, that people enjoy it, rather than just anyone can go in and play 25 big hits in a row. The skill is the build and the control of the crowd and saving the big tunes at the end. And Hernan has been the master at that. So yeah, and I think there's so many of the new wave of Argentinian DJs coming through, like Mariano Molino and my mind's gone blank now. But yeah, there's lots of them sort of all coming through together, and it's good to see.
But you have Ezequiel is from Argentina too. Ezequiel is Argentina.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But
I'm pretty sure he's from Argentina. You
Okay,
have who else do you have from the Argentina? The big guys.
The big guys, Hernan.
Hernan. But the other thing is, Hernan's been true to his sound.
Yes,
he hasn't been playing catch up with other sounds, or just cashing in with the I don't know, with the afro, this or the other. He's been sticking to his guns.
Yes. And I spoke to him on Tuesday, and I said, what do you think has changed for you? And he said, I don't know. I don't do anything different. I've been doing the same thing for 30 years, doing this. He said all that changes are the records, but the same kind of sets all the time. They're always melodic. They're always progressive. They always start there. They always end up here. He said, so he went, I haven't changed. He said, I don't know what has happened. He doesn't know why he's become so big, but obviously he's very happy and very grateful. So
I'm really worried about this this media this media people who goes to the parties. I know we need that kind of exposure, but sometimes sometimes it gets me like sad when you are watching a clip from, I don't know, Kenny music party, and everybody is recording with the mobiles, and you said, hey guys,
drinking champagne and at the back of that.
But the mobile stuff, it's becoming like nobody's dancing. The DJ is dancing, but nobody's dancing. Everybody's recording. But and you see, and when you see, for example, clips from the balance in Croatia, everybody were dancing and having a great time, enjoying the music. So what's going on with this?
Or Loveland, Loveland. Nick and Hernan are playing. It's one of the standout sets. They play the 3.5 hours, and everybody's focused on the DJ.
I'm really worried about it. I don't know, what do you think about?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a generational thing, because people of the younger audience are so obsessed with social media, so they want that clip. They want to be able to post that, which is fine, but not all night, and not when there's 500, 1,000 other people filming it. I mean, I still go out, and if I hear a tune I love, I went to see John Digweed the other day, and he played a track, and I recorded 2 minutes. That's it, put it away, and that's fine. I was happy with that. I got my little clip, but I think once the younger generation realize that it's about dancing, it's not going to a club to film. It's about going to be part of the experience. And I have noticed that a few clubs have now started to say no phones on the dance floor.
No phones.
And I think they have to do that. I mean, I think that's why Berlin scene is really good, because you're not allowed. You can't have your phone on the dance floor. You're not allowed. I've seen people try to film, and the doorman are like, no, stop this or I'll throw you out. And that's it. People put the phone away and they dance for 4, 5, 6 hours. So yeah, I think it's a lot down to the promoters and the club owners to try and change the mentality and the thought process. Because, yeah, of course, it's very easy to go out and want to film, like people do at a concert. If they went to see Oasis, of course, people are going to want to film it. But not the whole night. You don't need to film the whole thing.
No, yes, correct.
Yes,
Right.
correctly. Okay, I like this groove. Nice, sounds really nice. Tell us about this, Steve, please.
This is a track that we wanted to sign to Selador, but our friend put these two people together, and I can't really say much about it. But it's coming on a label called Music to Die For. It reminds me, that vocal sounds like Kate Bush to me. It's got like that sort of high-pitched female vocal, and it's a collaboration of two artists. One of them who's been on Selador many times. That's all I can say. This is a secret weapon, and
Okay, guys.
I'll tell you about it when I can.
We don't know it either. It only says Track ID.
Yeah, Track ID.
It only
Welcome
says
to
Track ID.
Track ID, guys.
That's
It's a
what,
really
that's what we're here
track.
for, yes.
Wow.
Sounds amazing. How's it rock?
I'm going now. I'm going home.
I'm really excited about the after party on Thursday with Danny Howells and John.
Yes, yeah,
That I
that's
mean, I saw Danny and John at an Easter party in Bedrock in Heaven
okay.
in the early 2000s, and it blew my mind. I remember,
Yeah,
blew
I
my
was
mind.
I was probably there. I used to go a lot.
Oh, really?
I used to love it, and yeah, it was brilliant when they had guests on. But when it was Danny first, John second, it was epic. Danny is the best warm-up DJ on the planet. I mean, he's one of the best DJs on the planet, but he is
plays
the
it.
best.
He knows. He
Yeah.
knows how to play.
He knows exactly where to take it to. And then John is just the master for me.
John is John.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
John being John.
John is John.
Yeah.
So, Stevie, just to finish, so we are in this because we love to share music, and
Okay.
we listen to everything. And what do you consider are your biggest influences? I mean, it doesn't have to be electronic, but I know maybe you grew up on, I don't know, some soul or funk, or what are your musical influences? What
Yeah,
drives you?
well, my mum used to listen to Earth, Wind and Fire and Otis Redding. So that's where my funkiness and sort of dancing came from. And my dad liked the Beatles and ELO. So maybe I got something like he liked the later stuff of the Beatles. So maybe that's where I got my
The
quirky
good
or
stuff.
weirder
Yeah.
sounds from. And then later on, I discovered Pink Floyd. And then obviously I was into all sorts of dance music. So I like so many types of music, from disco to northern soul to techno to, I mean, all sorts. There's rock records I like. I used to be into Iron Maiden at one
Oh,
point. So I
he's
like
into Iron Maiden too.
I like so much stuff that that I think so many types of music influence me, and that is probably why I like to play sort of 5-6 hour sets, because I get to play everything then, rather than just house or just progressive or just peak time stuff. So, yeah, I mean, so all sorts. I watch music documentaries all the time about anything. I just watched one about Aretha Franklin. I just watched one about Donna Summer. I've just watched one about Led Zeppelin. So yeah, I like to learn and learn and learn.
So how's that new Led Zeppelin documentary? Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
I have it in my queue.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I watched it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I have Led Zeppelin records. I don't know much about them, but when I watched it, I was like, that is good. That is really good. So yeah, it's very cool, very well made, and I learned a lot as well.
Yeah, I like this kind of sounds, like electric, like bunch of stuff. Tell us about this Steve.
Wow, look at that.
Well, my copy says SP Freeze, and SP is me, Steve Parry. So this
Wow.
is my new track.
This is yours? Wow,
So,
it's amazing.
so this is not even quite finished yet. So it's 99% done. It's a track I called Freeze, and it's going to be coming on Selador next year sometime. So this is a very early play. No, this has not been on any DJ mixes or any radio shows yet.
No,
So
but
this,
sound.
you've got it first.
Another 100% ID exclusive from Master, the legend. Come on, Steve. This is great.
Great one. Keep an eye on this guy. Okay.
Do you have any record or band who makes you think about to start in making or playing electronic music?
Um, who was it originally? The very first record that I really realised that blew me away that was electronic was Herbie Hancock Rocket.
The Rocket.
I was just like, what is this? It did,
84.
yeah, it didn't sound like anything I'd ever heard. And then I didn't hear anything like it for a while. And then I heard some early hip hop and I was like, this is really good. I like this. And then that went carried on for a year. And then I heard some early house music from, I'm trying to think who I first heard. It would have been some stuff on Trax Records. So I think the first house record I bought was by Todd Terry. And I was like, oh my God, this is the future. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose Todd Terry beats are not that dissimilar to the weirdness of Rocket. So they've got that kind of drive. Yeah, and then I was always into soul and disco and funk. And I think I like house and progressive because it's all of those things in one kind of thing.
It's a blend.
Yeah.
It's a total blend, yeah.
So I think you're going to be in trouble if we ask you about your maybe 5 desert island records.
Desert Island Records. That's the question that creeps everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd be like, can I bring 1,000 records with me? Yeah.
So, maybe your top 5.
Yeah. What would I actually bring? Okay, let's go for some records that you probably wouldn't think I'd like. So, Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair. That's one of my favorite albums ever.
Nice.
Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, because every time I hear it, it still gets me. I just go, oh God. What else do I like?
Goosebumps.
Let's think of a Beatles one. Let's go for Beatles Revolver, as I love that.
Revolver,
yeah. And then I'd probably have to have something by Shaka Khan in there because she's my favorite singer.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's my ultimate favorite singer.
That's an odd choice.
Yeah, I love her. I'm an old soul and disco boy, so
okay.
One more. Oh, this is too much pressure. Thinking of one more. I haven't picked anything housey, have I? I don't know. Maybe like a John Digweed album or something, just so I can have a dance on the desert island.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in tune with your with the electronic.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your input. Your stories are, I mean, we could go on and on and on and on here, but it's you have such anecdotes that we love to hear, that we love hearing, and I know the people that our guests will be excited to hear. And we really thank you for being our godfather, our padrino here at the show, and we really thank you for your time. Really.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
This is great.
Okay, people. So thank you very much, and remember to tune for our next episode pretty soon. And this has been Track ID Mexico with Pepe Camille and
Mapu.
And thank you very much. And Steve, our first guest, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.